Hello everyone, this is Intelligence Modifier. We are on day 20 of RPG a Day. I am with Clint and Jonathan, and today's prompt is, which game mechanic inspires your play the most? And just to keep this going, Jonathan, what's yours?
Make him answer first every time.
You know, it's a good thing I answered all these, like, however many weeks ago we answered these. I don't know. I can't read a calendar.
Gregorian calendars, they're straight to him.
So, keeping with my trend of whoring out Eclipse phase, the books are free. You should go download them. They want you to. It's super cool. Something that I think is really cool and kind of helps me get thinking is it's got social networks. It's basically got like Google Plus groups in there for all the different like factions, and you could make your own and everything. Except they take it a step further, and different groups will view you differently based on your standing on these networks. Someone who's never met you, never heard your name, you know, you could walk into a shop and they could be part of like the police network. And if you're a well-liked guy, they might just give you stuff because you're like, you know, they're like, I want to get in good standing with this guy because just by association, my score will go up. And the really cool thing is essentially your rep score. You know, it's kind of fast and loose with how you define it, but you can spend it. You can use it for favors, for items, for info. You can sometimes trade it between networks. It's just really cool. One of the examples they give in the book, even one of the stations, there's limited housing, and depending on which social network you're strongest in, you know, would be the one you'd want to spend your points in to get housing. And like, for example, if you're part of the janitors union and you're well liked, you might be given a place in the service tunnels to sleep off the, you know, on the hush hush for free. If you're well liked in the upper crust society, you might just be invited to stay in someone's, essentially their guest home in a hotel. Or if you're really well liked in the criminal underground, you might be given essentially a tent on the outside with a rebreather. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a rebreather, but you get the gist. So that's really I enjoy and I think is really inspiring. Kind of gives you a lot of ways to change your game, even from just play to play, if you were playing the same module over and over.
So, mine is there is a system in the Exalted game that's called the stunt system, and basically like most RPGs, it's just like, I hit it, okay, roll to hit. Did you hit it? Yes, you hit it. I did X amount of damage. Congratulations for you. Well, the Exalted stunt system basically gives you little bonuses if you actively describe how you're doing it. So if it's one of those things like you're fighting in like some tavern or whatever, and you're like, I'm gonna attack the guy, but there's a table between us. Well, I'm gonna, like, you know, like a Jackie Chan movie, I'm gonna like vault over the table and just kick him with both feet and land on my back on the table. Well, that's just a standard like little melee attack thing, but you know what? I'll give you an extra point to see if you actually, or an extra dice to see if you actually succeed in your attack, and that's basically it. And the more descriptive you are with things, the more points you can get to add extra dice to your attacks and stuff. And it's just neater ways to just use your charms and abilities and stuff to actually attack things, and it makes it more enjoyable to actually play.
Kind of gives some role playing to the fighting.
Yeah, basically it just adds role playing to the fighting.
That sounds pretty fantastic.
It really is. It's kind of fun. For me, the game mechanic that inspires my play the most. It's kind of hard because it's the, like, most of my systems I play are like straight D20 or percentile and don't really have a way of doing anything extra attached to it. I played in some games, but I think games that allow you to have you described like the stunt system for Exalted, giving you an extra bonus to be able to make you think outside the box. I've had players in the Warhammer 40k RPGs, the Fantasy Flight did the percentile based system, would describe to me all these wacky things they were going to do to try and like get some benefits or additions, and I'd give it to them if it warranted it, or negatives if it warranted it. Like, I'm going to be sneaky in power armor and go attack somebody, and it's like, are you Are you a Raven Guard? No? Well, then you're at -50 to this roll, because you're not really sneaky. Your armor hums like a small train.
Choo choo. Where'd he come from?
Whereas Raven Guard, what's going on?
I'm just imagining from.
Yeah, it just tones the tank engine.
I was imagining the guy from Rick and Morty with the superhero episode, the train.
The ghost train.
There we go.
He's sneaky, all right. Sneaking right in your fucking face.
That's pretty amazing. So, on that note, like, comment, ring the bell, share. Tell us what your favorite game mechanic inspires your play.
And subscribe.
Subscribe to the channel. Share the channel. We're friendly people, we swear. Go to our Twitter and Facebook. Make the creator happy. You know, he keeps sobbing every night to us. You know, we have to give him milk and cookies to feel better.
It's a good way to know exactly when videos are posted.
That too. Because we post about it every time. Anyway, have a good day, folks. See you tomorrow.